about skincare, but sponsored nahi hai. Favorite products, things that I'm using these days, because I keep changing my regime, depends on what my skin is like and the temperature outside, or like my general lifestyle also depends how my skin is at the moment. So we are going to be talking about different products that I like and I'm using while I'm using my face mask. Now this face mask is actually a clay mask, and fortunately I was just reading about it. This is from L'Oreal, by the way, and it's also part of my Xena cart. So it is one of my 20 favorite products that I have in my Xena cart. Those of you who want to go and check out, I'm going to put the link in this video. And so maybe probably I haven't told you about what Xena is. Xena is basically a thing where I have collaborated with Lifestyle, and Lifestyle has chosen about 20 odd people, and they have given them the opportunity to have a virtual store on their website, on Lifestyle's website, Lifestyle UAE. So I have different products there. You can go ahead and check it out. And I'm really, really, really proud to be a part of this, because it means so much to me. And I cannot thank them enough for this opportunity, because this is my first of this kind. So I really I take a lot of pride, but I'm still shy because I'm married to Durjoy now. I used to be this person who used to really enjoy like showing off, etc. But then I got married to him, and then I kind of lost that thing in me wherein I became like humble. I wasn't humble earlier. Anyway, moving on. So this is that L'Oreal mask which is there. So ये मैं लगाने वाली हूँ साथ में, and I'm going to be talking about different things that I'm using. So this mask has Gazole. So I think you should really try and use Gazole mask. You can specifically try this one, is because this is a new kind of a clay which has been discovered. You know how they keep doing new things, and they keep trying to get the best of skin products for us, and they're constantly like doing some research, etc. So Gazole is one of the latest things which has come out, and it says here, a pure clay highly concentrated in oligo elements, renowned to help clarify skin's complexion. So if you have like a skin which is going through a dull phase, because like I said, lifestyle as well really matters. So let's say if you do not have a very healthy lifestyle, or you're not sleeping well on time, and your skin looks super dull, or you're like having a period like I am, so you can actually go ahead and use a Gazole mask, specifically this one. It has 3 clays, so it says fairer looking. Okay, anyway, and there are 2 other clays which I do not know much about. One is called kaolin, and दूसरे वाले का नाम I cannot say, so sorry, go ahead and research. Sorry about that. The other thing that I'm using currently, because I did have a breakout on my skin, like at least like small pimples, etc. So I started using this Nip and Fab's glycolic pads, and they're really good, because they get like about 100 pads in this, and you can see that I've only like used 3/4 of this. It has salicylic and lactic acid and glycolic as well, and this also I have put in my favorite things in the Xena cart as well. The reason is because I think they're very practical to use, and you can use it, like I'm sure like most of the girls, they always have breakouts every now and then, so it's super easy. You don't have to have the product handy. You can just use these which are already dipped in that particular chemical, etc. Talking about chemicals, now this is not in my Xena Star, because of course I'm talking about general things now. Acha. So this is that I got just super recently. It's by Ordinary. Those of you who do not know about Ordinary, I love their products, but of course I do not use straight chemicals like for a very long period of time, because I think you need to control how much chemical you can use, because even though they're selling chemicals, peels, everything in a very cheap manner, like of course if you probably buy it from a certain brand, it'll cost you way more than if you would buy it from Ordinary, say. But at the same time, I think some of their products, every now and then do a really good justice to whatever results you're looking for. So I am trying this one. It's called azelaic acid. It has suspension of 10%. This is also for brightening. It's probably because I don't know why I needed so many brightening things. It's probably because I was not sleeping well, and you remember I was doing so many afternoon naps at some point, and that stopped. And yeah, so basically my skin was going through a phase where my face looked super dull. So I'm working on it, and also changed a few other things. The other thing is, oh yes, I have to tell you this. So I have collaborated with Olay, and honestly I've never used Olay before collaborating with them, and just a week before, like, you know, the collaboration was going to go online, I started to use, because I wanted to be like super honest with my reviews. I usually would want to be honest even if there's a collaboration, because I want to be honest for myself, not just for you guys, because you trust me and you, like, you know, we have this relationship. If I'm recommending you a certain thing, I know that a lot of people go ahead and take my word because I mean it. And so that's why I started using it. And my mother has been using Olay for a while, right? Because I think most of the mothers, they anyway use Olay. It's a good product when it came out, but it looks so commercial to me in the earlier days that I never thought it would be like a product that I would like. I swear to God, I did not even like put it once on my face before this, and I started using, and oh my God, it's so good. I was really surprised because it's so light generally, and you know, when there is like a script or like a certain thing that I have to say, generally I always look very awkward and stuck up and sort of this. But really, trust me guys, I was really surprised that I loved Olay, and all these years it was like sitting on my table because my mother would use it, but I never ever used it. But I'm glad I tried it. So I'm recommending Olay to people, which is my first time to do that. And I like the fact that I'm using something super commercial as well, because usually the products that I use, everybody's like, but we cannot find it. But this is going to be one product that I will be able to recommend, and hopefully people have already used it and they'll be like, yes, we use it as well, and it's very easy to find it. The other thing, this came as a PR package. It's by a brand called Living Nature, and basically I ran out of my toner. You remember I was talking about a toner the last few videos. If you go back, I was using a aloe vera toner, and I completely forgot to order it from Cheekstar. So I thought, okay, now that toner is suiting me, so I started using this because ghar pe pada hua tha. So I started using Living Nature, and it's from New Zealand, and most of the things made in New Zealand, they're very like super natural. Not like natural things cannot be bad, they can be bad, because doesn't necessarily mean that your skin will adapt to it. But this is okay. I'm not going to be like the biggest fan. I'll probably order my toner again and then start to use it. I'm not sure what this video is about. It's probably just me trying to talk to people, etc. My husband's laughing in the back. And the last thing which I have started using, because I stopped using, what do you call it, retinol for some time, because I thought my skin was going through a phase which was not accepting a lot of products, because probably just my mental state at that time, which I will talk about later at some stage. So I've gone back to retinol, and this is by one of my favorite brands, Estoderm, and I'm using it at night, and it just is going well because I use it on my neck, on my face. I'm using it once a week now. So I try and give a break to my skin from like too much of chemical. If I'm using a product for a long time, I stop using it. I try and use other products so that my skin gets used to it. This video was till here. Let me know if you enjoyed this little blah 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 blah, and thank you for watching. If you managed to watch it for 10 minutes, oh my god, bye guys, I love you, bye.